Hey Push, Coach Jarrett. I want to talk to you guys today about how to properly brace when performing a lift, doing a movement, something in here. So it's something that I don't think has been communicated properly to everyone. So I want to take a few minutes to go over it. So when I say to brace and I tell everybody to kind of tighten up your midline and tighten up your abs, what a lot of people will do is they'll take these big chest breaths and try and suck their belly in to make themselves look how they would want to look when they're on the beach, to kind of suck it in and make your belly look as good as you can. But what ends up happening is, if you watch from the side, is when I take that big chest breath and I tighten my abs here, it's kind of minimizing the space that I have down here. So it's actually not creating a stable base that you want to have when you're bracing anytime you do a lift. If you're doing a press, if you're doing a squat, if you're doing a deadlift, all of these things, you want to have a stronger, wider base to support the load that your body is now holding. So one drill you can help to do that. So instead of big chest breath, sucking your belly in, you want to press out on the bottom of your belly to prepare yourself as if someone was going to come around and punch you in the stomach. So what works for me is there's a spot about like your lower abdominals here, about an inch below your belly button. I try to press out against that. So one drill you can do is you can simply take your fingers and press against the part of your stomach just below your belly button. Press in on your stomach, and now with your belly, press against what you're pressing there. So you're pressing your belly out. And this is exactly what a weight belt does. A weight belt just simply gives you a tactical or a tactic, response to press against when you have that belt on to help you brace better. Another drill you can do is take your hands right above where your hip bone would be, around your waist, and when you press out on your belly, your hands should get wider. So if you're right here, when you press out and do that good brace, your hands should move away from your stomach. Now that's the first part. The second part is you want to take a big breath into your diaphragm. So again, we're not taking this big chest breath into the top of our lungs. After you press out, you want to take a deep breath into the middle of your stomach here, the middle of your torso, this diaphragm. So press out against your belly, and then that deep breath has created a nice wide trunk for you to support weight. And this again is something you should do anytime you go into a squat, anytime you do a deadlift, anytime you do a press. Now, that's all well and good when we're doing controlled strength work, but how do you continue to brace when your breath is a little out of control and your heart rate's elevated in the middle of the workout? It's going to be more difficult to have that second part of the brace, that good breath, because you don't want to hold your breath that much when you're going through a workout, especially under loads that are lighter that you're going to run into in workouts where you want to cycle that weight. So you need to practice being able to press your belly out and hold it there while you're going through regular breathing. So you can do this at your desk. You're just standing up as part of your warm-up drill. You can just sit on a box or stand up, press your belly out, and then go through regular breaths, like 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. And you can keep pressing that belly out in order to keep that brace. And that's what you need to do when you're going through these workouts. Because if you don't, if you minimize that space by taking that big chest breath, what you're doing is you're taking your abs and your midline out of it, and you're putting the majority of the weight that's going to be braced on your low back and your spine. So when you guys are going through these braces to, again, squat, lift, anytime you are picking up or moving something in here, but even with a lot of our gymnastics movements, you want to get a good brace. So squeeze your glutes, press the bottom of your belly out. When you squeeze your glutes, it brings your hips and your pelvis in a good natural position. And then when you press your belly out, it pulls your rib cage down so you can keep a good braced neutral position. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, reach out to any of your coaches. But again, these are simple drills that you guys can do in order to get a feel for what a good brace will feel like. This will help you lift more weight, stay stronger, and more importantly, stay healthier so you can continue to come on in. Thanks, guys.